Cameron, are you pondering what I'm pondering? I think so, Tyler, but I'm not really sure Paris Hilton is Vitalik's type. No, Cameron, we're going to take over the crypto world by launching our own stablecoin. Where are you going, Tyler? Back to the mansion to plan for tomorrow night. Why, Tyler? What are we going to do tomorrow night? The same thing we do every night, Cameron. Try to take over the world. Welcome everyone to the September 12th edition of What's Happening in Crypto with the Crypto Lark, broadcasting to you from New Zealand and bringing you all of the latest from the crypto world and beyond. Today's top stories: the Gemini twins continue their bid for global crypto domination. A reminder that if it is not your key, it is not your Bitcoin. And project updates from Waves, Wanchain, Ontology, and more. Bitcoin $6,332. Overall, the markets are looking quite grim still. Definitely looking forward to those greener pastures of the future. In terms of Bitcoin dominance, we see Bitcoin dominance currently moving up to nearly 57% of the market. Ethereum down under 10% of the total crypto markets. People are continuing to move out of altcoin positions and in to Bitcoin positions. The Winklevoss twins, Gemini launches their New York Department of Financial Services regulated crypto-pegged dollar. Wowzers! Wowzers, that is really, really big for an exchange to be launching their own stablecoin. Now, the stablecoin business is one that is definitely getting busy, but the Gemini dollar is designed to provide liquidity for users hoping to send or receive US dollars through the Ethereum network. So this is an ERC20 token, of course, backed up by money sitting in a bank account in New York. This is just the latest bid by the Winklevoss twins to take the crypto industry yet another step forward. To have it being regulated by the New York Department of Financial Services is a really, really big step, and it's something that the likes of Tether, for example, didn't even come close to wanting to attempt to do. So I, for one, would like to welcome our new tech overlords, the Winklevoss twins, or at least present an early welcome to them as they seem to be moving ever closer towards their goal of global crypto domination. On the same day, though, Paxos has unveiled their dollar-backed stablecoin, approved also by the New York regulator. The stablecoin business is getting very, very busy indeed. These two announcing on the same day. We have another called Reserve coming up. We have Terra Luna, we have Maker, and we have Haven, and we have Tether and TrueUSD, and on goes the list. It is without a doubt getting very crowded in the stablecoin space. The question is, who is going to be the winner? I think the Gemini twins are offering a very compelling case, though, with their stablecoin. Over in Canada, Canadian Bitcoin Fund receives status as a mutual fund trust. First Block Capital has announced that investors in its flagship product, the FBC Bitcoin Trust, available for accredited investors only, no poor people here, thank you very much, can now put their holdings in such accounts as registered retirement savings plans and tax-free savings accounts. I wonder what Andreas Antonopoulos would have to say about giving away your investment potential to someone else.
Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin. Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin.
Citigroup to let investors trade custodian-held cryptocurrency. This is very big news because Citigroup, of course, is a monstrous organization that has a lot of influence and power. It is developing a cryptocurrency product to give institutional investors, good old institutional investors, again, no poor people here, thank you very much, to access the crypto markets without owning the crypto assets directly. Andreas?
Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin. Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin.
The SEC suspends exchange-traded Bitcoin and Ethereum investment vehicles. Now, we've mentioned in the past the Swedish-based company that does offer these exchange-traded notes. The SEC has come out and said, ooh, confusion amongst market participants. Those unsophisticated investors, we have to protect them. Therefore, we are moving to temporarily suspend this. Now, the suspension is only lasting until the 20th of September at this point. After that, we may indeed see these coming back, but maybe not. But hey, remember, they're just exchange-traded notes, and we all know what Andreas has to say about those kind of things.
Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin. Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin.
Major crypto companies form a DC lobbying group. Participants among this are Coinbase, Circle, the Digital Currency Group, Polychain Capital, and Protocol Labs are the association's founding members. Well, it's about time, crypto industry. This is how the government works in the United States. You get an industry, you form a lobby group, you bribe politicians, you get what you want. So it's nice to see the crypto industry finally getting on board with forming their own lobbying group so that they can actually get some positive regulations passed by bribing politicians in Washington. The IMF advises against crypto as a legal tender in the Marshall Islands. Interesting, IMF. Now, the cited reasons for this. They're very worried about money laundering, of course. But they also make this very subtle, veiled threat here, which I find very interesting, that if they should continue down this path, you must remember that external aid and other flows of money could be disrupted, which might result in a significant drag on the economy. You might be at risk of losing their US dollar corresponding bank relationships with a US-based bank. You see what's going on here? This is actually a very interesting story to me because the IMF has a long history of doing a lot of nefarious things, really self-interested in we want to get the best deals possible for the people that we work with. Now, to see the Marshall Islands saying, yeah, we do US dollars, but we're also going to do our own sovereign cryptocurrency, it is a threat. Even though it's a tiny, tiny country, it is still a threat. Can coin save Argentina? Now, this is an author's opinion about whether or not it would be interesting for a country like Argentina to actually start diversifying its reserve bank holdings into Bitcoin. I have a suspicion that even though many countries haven't announced this yet, that this is indeed what is already going on in quite a few countries. And yes, I think it is a great idea for countries that can be forward-thinking enough to start to diversify into these crypto assets. A country like Argentina having 100,000 Bitcoin, for example, would be a very good thing in the long term for their economy. The Waves platform enhances their blockchain functionality, finally rolling out smart contracts, putting them right up in the echelons of the other smart contract platforms. Wanchain bridging Bitcoin and Ethereum alpha testnet is live. The Ethereum bridge is definitely a great step, but the Bitcoin bridge as well is sort of the next step and a very, very important one too. So I'm really encouraged to see Wanchain continuing to make those steps forward, because if you have a blockchain and you can't interoperate with Ethereum and Bitcoin, it's going to be really hard to be super serious in the long run. So interoperability is a key word these days, and for Wanchain to be rolling those bridges out, definitely the right move. Ontology and Musica are building a decentralized music platform. Now, Musica, they have 17,000 music producers, 2 million users in more than 150 different countries. Under the direction of Ontology's real economy strategy, Musica can connect different aspects of people, assets, objects, and affairs in the digital system through Ontology's distributed services to integrate the music world with real businesses and, of course, encourage greater trust and collaboration. The music industry is definitely an industry that does need to be disrupted, and this could be a very good use of Ontology's technology. And finally, looking ahead to Ethereum 2.0. Obviously, we've all been holding our breath, waiting for Ethereum to get better. And projects have been migrating away. Fear in the market has been growing as these upgrades to the Ethereum protocol continue to get delayed, but they want to reinforce to everyone that yes, these things are still going to be happening. We are still moving to proof of stake. We are going to be implementing sharding. And so Ethereum continues to build, but so does the competition. Get busy, Vitalik. Thanks so much for watching today's episode. Let me know what you think about any of the news stories down below in the comment section. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, hit that bell down below to stay up to date when I do drop a new video. Join the conversation over on Twitter, Telegram, or Steemit. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.